Well, there's been some drama in the Destiny 2 community this week with Bungie responding to Season 21 leaks. They've gone ahead and banned a high-profile content creator, one that's been going to creator summits at Bungie for years. Well, today I'm going to dig into that news a little bit further and have a look at both sides of the case. Well, Season 21 isn't far away and it's scheduled to kick off at the end of May 2023, but a large amount of details have been leaking for weeks prior to launch, so there's plenty of changes coming to the game, plus new content as we build up to the Final Shape expansion next year. Now, Bungie hasn't named that creator publicly, but according to reports they have confronted that creator directly, who happens to be a well-known member of the Destiny 2 community, one who's helped thousands of players through GMs, among other endgame content. Well, according to Bungie, this creator was recently invited to a creator summit to get an early play session with Season 21 content plus a chance for feedback. After the summit, the content creator reportedly leaked the information about the season, including some fundamental changes with Destiny 2 systems and big story spoilers. This is a major breach of trust and could have implications for the wider Destiny 2 community, with Bungie potentially considering changing the way they hold these events. Well, community interaction and engagement is central to Bungie and our games, Bungie said. For years, we've invited creators and other members of the community to confidential summits to provide feedback on the future of Destiny. This is a beloved part of the process, but it relies heavily on trust. Breaches of this trust could result in our inability to hold more summits. We take these breaches extremely seriously and are taking actions to reinforce our policies with those invited to these internal meetings. Well, the content creator in question is Ikugan. So just before Bungie released their statements, he posted on Twitter saying, "It was a great run indeed, much love," with an image detailing about how many GMs he completed with the community. After Bungie posted their statement on Twitter, he said, "I did not leak anything," and followed that up with, "All I know is the company made a huge mistake and I will clear my name, I'm working on it," then saying he'd been banned from the game. Well, EK also did an interview with Forbes saying he did attend the summit and he had been banned, and that Bungie wouldn't be taking legal action for breaking NDA. EK said Bungie's evidence is focused around screenshots of his desktop, although Bungie has since come out saying they have irrefutable evidence, and Bungie also confirmed they believe the leaks occurred over multiple years and weren't isolated with this one summit. Our security and legal teams have reviewed irrefutable evidence, including video recordings, verified messages and images demonstrating a pattern over time that confirm the same individual shared confidential information from community summits spanning multiple years, Bungie said in a tweet. "We are very disappointed to have learned this information and wish that things had gone differently with this person. We do not take these actions lightly and we are confident in our decision." There's pretty definitive stuff there from Bungie, so Bungie's response seems reasonable given the massive break of trust that has occurred. But there is something about this story that doesn't really add up. That's the motivation behind EK leaking in the first place. Normally someone might leak something to gain followers or internet clout in general, but EK was someone with 14,000 hours in the game, and a man who'd modelled his career around the service of taking fans through Grandmaster Nightfalls and other endgame content. Why would he do this? EK now faces the prospect of having to rebuild his gaming career with other games, forever tainted by that leaker label, unless he is able to clear his name. This is clearly going to be tough, with Bungie's statements saying they have irrefutable evidence and are unlikely to share that in a public domain. Plenty of streamers have come out in support of EK or have at least expressed shock that he'd even do something like this. There is the possibility that he's been set up. The leaked photos were originally on his phone or his computer, but perhaps they had been stolen or maybe shared with the wrong people, and EK is getting the blame. One potential issue could be the digital events or how these summits take place. Pre-pandemic, Bungie would fly content creators out to Seattle and see them face to face. Nowadays, they're all done online, and that opens up the opportunity for a bad actor to intercept the broadcast and potentially leak it, making it look like it came from someone else's computer. I haven't been to these events, and I would imagine there is tight security involved. However, whenever you have something online, or you have other hardware involved that isn't under the same level of control that you'd have at Bungie Studio, then there is going to be a risk. Well, it's pretty much a lose-lose situation for everybody at this point. Leaks get out there which spoil the game for everyone who read them. A content creator has been banned from the game which help him rise to fame and also provide his living. And Bungie are less likely to hold events or at least change these creator summits. That's going to impact the Destiny 2 community and also the quality of the game, given these feedback sessions are pretty valuable for the development process. Well, that's it for this look at the moment for Bungie banning a leaker, and as always, thank you so much for watching or listening. Well, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you real soon.